Okay, so I have these three keyboards right now. These three keyboards are under 200 ringgit. They come in both semi-mechanical and also fully mechanical keyboards. Obviously, they aren't advanced level keyboards, or I would say enthusiast level keyboards, simply because of its price point. But is it any good? Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for watching. Now, it's been a while again. I haven't been doing videos for quite a while. It's just been so tied up with work and stuff. But I managed to, I would say, spend some time with these three keyboards right now. So this is, I would say, these are keyboards from Marvo. Now, Marvo is probably a brand that I've never heard of until I've gotten this keyboard. And I was really excited to review them simply because of its price point. And I was really excited to see how much, I would say, dollar to dollar value do you actually get from all these three keyboards. Now, the first keyboard I have right now is obviously the Marvo Scorpio KG919. Now, I have the box right here just to read out its features, which I would say is pretty ordinary simply because this is the box right here. So this is the Marvo KG919. Now, I'm just going to quickly smash out what it says behind. It does come with ICE mechanical switches, and this is, I would say, quite common when it comes to entry-level keyboards, especially those who are actually made in China. Well, everything's made in China today, but I would think that keyboards that come from this particular price point does come with ICE mechanical switches or Gateron switches or Kali switches and stuff like that. So I would say this is really nothing really new when it comes to ICE mechanical switches. Now, this keyboard does also come with backlighted characters, obviously. Now, every single keyboard today is backlit. It's either if it's RGB or not. It does come with anti-ghosting as well, and all this whole key rollover support. But these are the things that I like about this particular keyboard right here. I like the size. I like how minimalist it is. I'm always a big fan of minimalist products. I don't like something too fancy. There's actually one keyboard that actually comes with this whole shebang, like this whole little curves and stuff like that up there, but this isn't something really that I'm a big fan of. Obviously, you don't get a detachable USB key. You get cables that are fairly long. You get, obviously, it comes with a wristpad as well, but I just didn't actually include it here. Now, this whole mechanical switch, I've also did a whole sound test on all these three keyboard, so you may want to check out this little sound test that I did for this KG919. Alright, so that's the whole sound test. Now, I've done all sound tests for all three keyboards. I'm going to jump into them one by one as I go through all these three keyboards. Now, what I like about this keyboard, besides this whole minimalist look, I like the fact that the whole keypads are a bit solid. You know, if you look at the keypads, like, I don't know if you can hear the sound right now, they are a bit solid. It does sound a little bit deep, not to my liking specifically, but for whatever I'm paying, about 140 ringgit, I guess it's okay. It's not that bad. I guess this whole three keyboards goes up to 200 ringgit. So I would think you can't actually complain much. What really sort of weirded me out was the fact that you have this three little thing right here. This little three, I don't know, this whole caps lock indicator and stuff. So they should have sort of labeled it so it kind of looks nicer, or not put it at all. Probably just put a little LED light at the whole caps lock, num lock, etc. I also managed to pull out the keys and just to see how the whole switches look like, but obviously they're pretty ordinary, just nice and white and stuff, so they aren't really spectacular when it comes to that sense. Alright, so this keyboard's done, KG919, you can also get it. I'm going to leave all prices and links in the whole description section below so you can check it out. Alright, so the next one we have is the KG929. Now, this is what I'm talking about, you know, all the whole fancy shebang, you know, you look at the whole wristpad, the whole thing so that you don't probably like text out your wrist. You got this little fancy whole curvatures right here. Not a fan of it. Now, the different part about this particular keyboard, again, I've got the box right here. There's too many basic facts to remember. It claims to have basic gaming design. Obviously, you get some sort of like a braided USB cable, which is pretty ugly in my opinion. This whole red and black is not too subtle. It was really loud though. Now, this keyboard is semi-mechanical keyboard, so you get only 12 gaming switches, which are, I would say, it does sound like a blue switch though. I did some sound tests as well, so you can check out the sound test right now. Alright, so you've checked out the whole sound test, and I would say this keyboard, the layout is a bit more, I would say, comprehensive. this is a completely full keyboard. Now all these keyboards are full keyboards, more than 100 keys. You don't get 10 keyless keyboards from Marvo just yet, because I would think if you do lots of Excel work as well other than gaming, you do actually need the numpad. So that makes a lot of sense. So you get some mechanical keyboards. It does sound like a blue switch though. If I'm going to clank up the sound, it does sound like a blue switch a little bit. Oh, yeah, sounds pretty good too. Yeah, it does sound like a blue switch a little bit. I'm not too sure again what switches are there. I'm just going to quickly jump into just the whole switch part here. I can't actually see what colored switches are there. They are blue. It does come in blue color, but I don't know what's the make, so I would think it's ice switches as well. No clue. Again, not a fan of this whole little LED indicator, but you know, I guess for whatever you're paying for, again and again, I'm going to say this really isn't something that you should be complaining about. And again, no USB, detachable USB cable, again, quite typical for keyboards of this price point. What I like about this keyboard, the gaming switches, they're nice and tactile. But again, I'm a red switch kind of guy. I've been using my cherry red switch on my weird ass green looking ducky keyboard till today, no complaints about it. Obviously you do have all the typical RGB backlight support and everything. I think all keyboards today, I guess in terms of price point, you do sort of get RGB. That's like kind of staple. But speaking about staple, the most expensive Marvo keyboard, which is the KG, what are you? You are KG922. Now the KG922 is actually a fully mechanical keyboard, and this is actually my favorite keyboard of them all. Now I'm going to pull out the box again. Now this sort of mimics a lot like Razer. If you look at the whole color scheme, you know, nice and green and stuff. So this is under 200 ringgit. So what? You can't actually compare it with Razer, but it does give you the sort of Razer Black Widow feel, which is quite kind of nice for those who actually sort of can't afford to buy Razer. Now, Marvo claims this is a brown mechanical switch, and it's quite apparent. If you look at the switch, I'm going to just throw the camera right here. You can see this is like a blue, brown switch. Focus, man, focus here. Again, check out this little sound test that I did. So why this keyboard is my favorite keyboard? Simply because it's super minimalist. Now, if you look at the KG919, it actually is, or I would say, very identical to the brown switch keyboard, but this one does have a bit more of a, I would say, buttery feel, which is what I really like. You know, you go type like, "Hello, Takan, start. How are you? My name is blah 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 blah." So it does feel really, really nice. But the only drawback of this little keyboard is that it does only come with a, I would say, it's a green backlit keyboard, hence why I call it a little Razer knockoff. But Razer does knock off everything, so yeah, someone shoot me for saying that. But the KG922 retails for under 200 ringgit, no detachable USB 3 cables as usual. You get a little elevator right here, which is quite common when it comes to gaming or keyboards these days. You get, I would say, you get rollover, blah blah blah, brown mechanical switches. So that basically sums up this whole 3 keyboards. Now it's really, really short, but what I really like about this whole brown mechanical switch keyboard, particularly the KG922, is the fact that it's super minimalist. It does look like a little turtle logo right here, but this is something that I would say I have to live with. I'm going to use this keyboard for my second test PC and stuff, but no complaints about it at all. Tried some gaming of it, tried some gaming out of this whole keyboard. Didn't quite like it simply because I'm pretty much spoiled by my Cherry MX3. But not saying this is a bad keyboard at all. Anyway, a big shout out to Marvo Malaysia, which is apparently under the whole Segotep arm in Malaysia, the distributor. And of course, I'm going to leave some links in the whole description section below where you can purchase these 3 keyboards. Contact eTechPC if you'd like to purchase these keyboards. And of course, if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up. Now, if you dislike this video or you're pissed off given the fact that I only upload videos once a month now, let me know what you think in the comments section below as well. Excuse me, your throat is getting really, really bad. The weather is so shit these days. But you know what? All these 3 keyboards cost under 200 ringgit. So you know what? If you are looking for a keyboard and I would say you want to try something new, I would say give new brands a shot. That's how I would say it's good for the consumers for new brands out there today. You can obviously click the links down in the description section below, as I said. Of course, hit the subscribe button if you have not, and I am going to crank up some more videos so that get a bit more consistent these days. Leave your comments in the comment section below if you have used this keyboard. And of course, I will see you in my next video, which is definitely less than a month. Definitely, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.